Hello, Tweeties and Frogs. Number corner time. All right, so hopefully you've been looking at the number corner pieces that we've sent. And the first day of April was a ruler and an eraser. The second day was a pan balance. I sent a YouTube video to show you how to make a pan balance at home, so check it out. Then this one on the third day was measuring spoons, something you might use for measuring. And then on Saturday, we saw a penguin with a thermometer to measure the temperature. And then on Sunday, it was back to a ruler with a crayon. And then today is a little scale that you would measure with food. Now, if you're noticing, our pieces are going to be talking about length, weight, capacity, and temperature. So length would definitely be this one. We are measuring how long that eraser is with a ruler. And then this one is also length, measuring that crayon with a ruler. We've done some measuring at school. Now, weight is just like the balance scale or the pan balance, talking about which one is heavier or lighter. And then this one is measuring the grapes and seeing the weight of the grapes. So we're going to be watching for those. Now, capacity is a little bit trickier. This one is checking to see how much sugar or flour or whatever that is can fit into that spoon. It's measuring the capacity of that spoon. So we're going to be talking about that. And temperature, we all know about temperature. We've been talking about temperature every day during Number Corner when it comes to our thermometer. So keep in mind that those are what we're talking about for Number Corner this month. Now, speaking of weather, hopefully if you are doing some Number Corner things, you're talking about the weather also and seeing what it is each day. We've had a couple sunny days, some windy days, a rainy and a cloudy. So we've been keeping track of that here at home too. Now, this month is not lions and lambs. It's frogs and toads, which is pretty cool for the frog class. So one thing that we have in kindergarten is a frog and toad spinner. Now, you don't have one of these at home. You could make one if you wanted. The important part is to make sure that it's equal, that the frog side and the Tweety side, or the frog and the toad side are equal. Now, what you could do, what we suggested before, instead of doing frogs and toads, is just flipping a coin. Flipping a coin and deciding if heads are frogs and tails are toads, you could do it that way also. But if we were at school, we would be spinning the spinner 10 times and doing some tally marks. So let's do that right now. So we've got frogs and toads. I wrote it on a little marker board. You might have a marker board at home or just a piece of paper. Then I've got my marker. Come back. So I'm going to spin. Frog. So I'm going to make a tally mark for frog. Frog. 2. Ooh, that one's a toad. Oh, wasn't very good spin. Come on. Frog. Toad. Toad. Ooh, they are equal right now. 3 plus 3 equals 6. So I need how many more to make 10? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 4 more spins. Frog. Frog. Oop. It's my 5th one. Close the gate to make a set of 5. So now I've got 5 plus 3 equals 8. 2 more to go. Frog. And toad. So this is my 10 spins. I have 6 frogs and 4 toads because 6 plus 4 equals 10. 10. All right, so that tells me that today is a frog day. So good job, frogs. Now, if you've been keeping track, so far we've had 3 toad days and then a frog day, because today is going to be a frog day. So I'm going to need to add another frog onto that one. Now, if you're doing the equations, the first day that I did it, on this day, I rolled 1 frog and 9 toads, because 9 plus 1. Then I rolled 9 frogs and 1 toad. Then I rolled 6 and 4, 2 and 8. And then today I'm going to need to write 6 plus 4 to finish it up. So you can do that as well. Then if you're keeping track, if you want to, how many frogs and how many toads, you can use those too. These are something we've sent to Mommy and Daddy. All right, frogs and toads, I have a little bit of a problem. When we first started the growing number line, I told you to keep track of how many days we've been at home. I didn't think we'd be at home this long. It's been a really long time. So I was keeping track of every single day. Right now, today is number 24 days that we've been at home. But usually when we're at kindergarten, we only keep track of the school days. So I have a question for you. Should we keep track of all the days? Because that would be 24 days. Or should we keep track of just the school days? That would be 11. We've missed 11 school days. But if we add spring break in there, because I imagine during spring break, you probably did some work. You did some reading or some writing. So should we include spring break days? So friends, what are we going to do? Every day, just school days, or school days with spring break? What I want you to do, down below, have your mommy or daddy help you put a comment in there, and we'll take a vote, and whatever is the biggest is what is going to win, and then we'll fix it. So if you pick every day, we're going to keep adding to this one. If you pick just school days, I'll make a new one. And if you pick school days with spring break, I'll make a new one too. And then I'll help you from that. But you need to vote. All right, Tweeties and Frogs, if you have any questions about Number Corner, have your mommy and daddy message us or give us a call. We would love to video chat with you or see you. Bye, friends. Have a good